Okay, so I'd like to show how I am making the short list. I'm doing this every weekend, and basically I open up my screen on the left hand side, and there are two short, two screening, two screenings that show me the candidates of the short setups. One is established downtrend, and this is a preset screening that is actually made by David Ryan himself. And there's another one I'm using that's down on volume. This CUS means customized, so I sort of try to limit the number of tickers that shows up in the screening. So I open up the established downtrend, and this will I sort this by the current price and the secondary RS rating from the weakest to the strongest. And this basically shows me the candidate for short setup. And I go through this screening. Basically, what I'm looking at mainly in these screenings are these weekly charts. That's the main thing. And for shorting, uh, personally, I think the shorting is, like twice or three times more difficult in terms of timing and finding a chart setup. But these screenings will simplify a lot, the for the process of finding ones. So I'll show you how I'm doing it. So basically, I'm looking for names that are in a downtrend. Um, Ideally, three, main moving averages, 200-day, 50-day, and 21-day, are all in a downtrend. So in both weekly and monthly chart. So I'll pass. This is for example, Humana is in an uptrend, and CHGR is little bit in uptrend. So I pass. For example, DE. I've been looking at this name since before, but the reason why is that you see in the monthly time frame, the 50-day and the 21-day is flattening out, but still in the uptrending a little bit. But if I see it the weekly and daily chart, it's been downtrending, and basically see this is the price is almost being pressed down by the 50-day DMA. So this is the kind of setup that I'm looking for. More ideal one is right here, WSD, West Pharmaceuticals. You see, this is the ideal one. For the monthly chart, it's the 50-day, the red line is flattening out, but the green line went up and now in a downtrending. And when I look at the weekly, the 200-day DMA is a little bit going up, but it's kind of trying to be stabilized, trying to go sideways here. But the red line is trending down, and the green line is starting to trend down. And see, the price is actually pressed by the 50-day moving average, which is the red line. This is the kind of the ideal short entry point that I'm looking for usually. So let's see others. For example, you see, this is a Vanek Oil Services. I don't know, but some ETF that relates oil names, right? The oil names, oil prices are in a downtrending recently. So, but monthly chart is showing still the uptrend, but now in a weekly it's undercutting the 200 DMA, which is the black line, and it's seemingly pressed by the red line 50-day DMA. So this is fairly good looking chart for short entry. And okay, I scroll down if there's anything else I can find. See, Cigna is bit in a downtrend, but it's already it's going going lower past few weeks, so it's kind of already stretched uh, downside to be a good entry for short entry. So I'll pass. Now let's see, RH. This is a the home furnishing name, which I liked before, but I think they had earning, and as far as if I remember correctly, um, I think the EPS went negative or something. So there was very bad news, because consensus was of course it was a positive EPS, and they brought a negative EPS. So investors disappointed, and stock price dropped very hard, 14% minus 14%. But as far if I see this is a good short entry, it can be, but because it went, it had a 14% drop, 15% drop last week. It may bounce right here. It's may be supported by the 50-day MA right here. But these kind of are names that have been attracting the institutional buyers' interest, can be actually a good shorting candidates, because more the institutional buyers bought the stocks, they need to sell when there is a bad news. And once institutions start to sell, it'll not going to stop, and the selling will not be ended in a few days. It probably takes a week or more. So I will look for some good short entry here. So when I find some candidates, I go to add to the short list, and check the chart in detail later. Okay, I find another one, the Biogen. It's coming up to the 50-day. This is a pretty good short setup. It goes down, all three MAs are trending down, and it went down, dropped hard, and coming back, tried to challenge the 50-day DMA, but couldn't go up and close. Now is a good short entry point right here. And this red line is kind of a bit trending up, but it's a minor thing. I don't really mind much. Okay, let's go next. Is there anything else? This could be another one. But it's been down a lot already, more about half the price from the top. So yeah, this kind of thing. This is a start to trend down. It dropped, tried to went high, tried to go higher, but couldn't be the all-time high. Couldn't reach the all-time high. It seems like, and start to drop, start to show the weakness. And probably if it goes up to the 50-day DMA, the red line, that's probably the good short entry point. Okay, this is also looking good. It takes some more time, but Hershey's, yeah, it seems like it went up above the 50-day some weeks, but it's coming down, dropping. So this could be a good entry point. Swap also, because this name actually attracted a lot of institutional investors interest this year, especially. So the price went up to 320 or 315, made a double top, and now going down. And there's a huge drop. Probably this is a probably the earning result affected. I don't remember the exact result, but now it's trying to go back up, but looks pretty weak, right? And see the volume when it's going trending down. So institutional selling out, and there's some the buyers trying to support the price action, but now it's probably good good short entry point. See, the price still up there, so this may be a good one. Okay, so I go on and, and I know I have another screening just to shorten the video. Uh, down on the down on volume screening. This is a preset screening in the MarketSmith, but I customize it to limit the numbers. And I just go through like that if there's something similar. So what I'm looking for, the setups that I'm looking for is pretty much the only one. The price goes down and go against 50 DMA and may go down once again. That's the setup that I'm looking for. But there's none for this one. So okay. So I think I've already put all the candidates into my shortlist. Then I review my shortlist, and you see that I'm looking for exactly the same. See, the weekly chart price is right below the 50 DMA. When is the same setup. Viv pretty much is up. There's a bit space here, but pretty much the same setup. Genuine Parts is right there. Axelis Technologies, I think this is a semi names. There's some space right here, so it may go up a little bit. It needs to wait a little bit more time. And for the monthly, it's been supported by 50 days, so this may not be a good one. Hershey's went down quite a lot already, so I don't probably short it. And what looking at the monthly, well, yeah, there's maybe some more space, but it's been supported at the probably 162. That's a good support line. So, or the current line over here, 185. So I shouldn't short it. RH is a new one, so I need to watch this. If it goes down, I can probably short it. Biogen is very hard. I say, this is a I don't know how to call it. It's a I forgot the English word, but it's like a violent horse. It's always go up and down very dramatically without many warnings. I really don't like this name, but this can be a good short setup right here. Okay, so swap, I just explained it before. ALB looks a little bit like short setup, but again, this can be bottoming, so I may not show it. Probably I just keep watching. On semi, this is a good short setup, but the monthly is trending up still, so I don't know. I still need to watch a little bit more. TTD, I actually for this name I went long, probably around here, and I sold it somewhere around here. Now it's challenge to reach the 50 DMA, and all trending down. So this can be a good name. I see a tall red bar in the volume, so that's another good sign. FMC, this came down a lot already, so I shouldn't probably show it. How much more it goes, I don't know. Fortinet also looks like a good short setup right here. I mean, if potentially forming a double top and coming down, or the moving average is flattening out and trending down, so this can be a good short setup. Fortinet and Las Vegas Sands also. This been in my shortlist. This and also Win are in my shortlist quite a long time for till today, and I've been watching. I'm shorting time to time for these names, and I don't think I lost money on this. So whenever it starts to touch the 50 DMA, it went up a little bit here. So the red line is trending up a little bit. So I need to watch carefully, but there's high, red toolbar in the volume, so yeah, can be. So this is how I look for the show setup. Um, so basically, my process is pretty simple. That's what I wanted to show, because many people, it's quite difficult to describe my process, the simplicity by writing, and it'll be much easier if I show it in the video. So that's why I wanted to make a YouTube video for how I'm doing it. So that's it. Thanks for watching.